And welcome. Right, I have started the corn harvest off going on the field. We've got too much straw, so I can't do this, but we do need this anyway, so it's going to have to... Yeah, in fact, we can stick it straight thinking about it. So I believe we're grabbing some TMR as well. I've still not fixed this. It's weird, I have sort of fixed it. I fixed it for Giants. Yeah, I've put the one that we've actually got in the Let's Plays I haven't yet. I should just copy it across. I think I've done different names. Am I trying? Yeah, no, I can. There is an easier way for me to do it. Left hand. No, right wheel. Could actually be... Oh, food till... That's why. Yeah, we can't do that because we've already done it. Which is a good place to be. Yeah, the milk's 10,000, so we need to do that too. But let's get this in place. Now then, Cowley has released a heat, so I'm going to move the crisp factory to that particular Let's Play. I'm going to play this out to the end of this year. I'd like to do the poplars there, the woods. Yeah, I can't remember whether we're... What are you doing? Oh no, it's not all the way down that side. It's doing... So if we live in the dead centre, middle about there-ish. It's not too terrible. Let's kind of look at the poplars. Because this has really wanted to do poplars for a long time. 8 out of 14. Yeah, it's another year, isn't it? I might leave this one and do the odd session, like, for next year, but I'm not going to do it properly. What I mean is I'm going to go through the year. I wanted to get to the poplars, so I might just, for once, do one of those things where you like... Because I would really like to do the poplars, but will that sit with my conscience about doing something properly? No, I'm not sure myself whether I can. I've changed the models a little bit. Only a little bit. I've only been tweaking. I felt, not unwell, but like a gap. I think I must have had a bug if... Oh, that's right. I did see that on another... I thought I'd done that, actually. So, no, this is the corner model. I have tweaked them a bit, and its hat or roof is now okay. I need to pull it out a little bit more still. It's definitely true. Should we be doing the Glasgow? No, not Glasgow in October. That would be terrible. I think it's fully... yeah, it is ready to harvest. But if we... Oh, it needs ploughing. Oh. Yeah, annoying. Right, okay, let's go and see how we're doing. Yeah, we've got field 32 as well, haven't we? Field 33. What are we doing? We have... Oh, we just got it ready. Yeah, we were quite good. Oh, it probably will like go... Oh, you're too close. Oh, it is actually as well. It's not. Yeah. Let's just get past this. Yeah. Actually got the whole field done. Still managed to... actually got that there. Yes. Right, straw we could get cracking with that, couldn't we really? I don't mean it nasty, but yes, we could. It's definitely true. Right, so then, let's say my words, and let's get this, oh, be careful, it's very long, and be careful, it doesn't like those. Yeah, I thought I was going to do that. Well, we have got the telehandler, just a stone's throw away. Yeah, it's deadly if you go over the ridges, as it is for a lot. I've got to be honest, I was saying that the Fendt GTA is almost unusable going over the ridges, whereas the Xylon is okay. Well, I actually have the Xylon on Maple, and I went over ridges yesterday, and it all but floored it, and I thought, well, it's so much for just the GTA. Well, it's 150 horsepower that's almost sort of stopped by this new feature, and I was like, God, I bet that's just not right, is it? Yeah, I don't think my collisions are right on that. I'm in the middle of it, so it's not picking up the collisions one. I've started to do some work on this. I've actually done multiple weight sizes now. Yeah, I have. Again, tweaking. I'm still tweaking, but Yeah, and I've renamed them. They're no longer called the test weights. I thought it was about time we didn't call them the test weight anymore. Right, so let's see if it can go under its own steam now. I do prefer doing it. It is a bit of a fast thing, so I was doing that silver thing now again, where everything's gone silver. It's crazy. Yeah, the game's a mess. It really is. Yeah, I've never seen such a mess as Farming Simulator 25. It's the very worst. Supposed to be the very best, but in my personal opinion, the very worst iteration. It is weird though. You listen to all the content creators and everyone's like ignoring the elephant in the room, whereas I was saying this. It is part of my character. I'm truthful to the point of like silliness to myself. Really is true. Get myself into like a grief because I'm not gonna lie. Not for you, not for anybody, not even for myself. But I will drop myself in it. It's just the way that I am. Always have been like that. And I think it's a good thing in a lot of ways. Right, let's stop picking up as well in case we picked up anything else. But I'm not going to pull them up on just... I'm going to say it how it is. We're all entitled to our opinion, but did I actually finish that last little bit, or did it go over? I did it. Brilliant. It's a field down, and we're probably easy to go into the main, proper silo. Into the production silo, the mini production silo. Right. Excellent. Right, yeah, so we can stick this in here. It's true. So it's probably easier than we may well have filled the other anyway. That's the other thing. This is what I find difficult. You just have to so these are leaps of faith. You just keep going until you think, oh yeah, that's it. I've reached it. I can see it now. Yeah, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can see that giants are trying to improve it, but it's like precision farming. It's why release something that's so badly damaged as precision farming? I'm a massive... It probably is my number 2 mod after Courseplay. I would definitely have to say that it would be, but at the minute I'm so close to just going back to fertilise once, because everything works. And yet, I mean, I'm sort of keep thinking, oh, go and give them another shot. But I think, yeah, but I shouldn't need to. They shouldn't have done it. They shouldn't have done it so bad. They're not a stranger, so why is it taking so much effort to interface with FS25? That's my real point. I actually do it. I don't. Maybe we might actually. It's true. It's like another 5 turns. We might actually do this. I can't wait to see if you use the old header, that whether or not it actually does the big windrows that it used to do before. That's what I would like to see. Because this is not a folder, is it? This is when we've got the header trailer over there. It is really quite terrible. We do very well equipment on this. Oh, you didn't do the straw. Oh well, I think we've got a bit of room here already, haven't we? So, do you know something? Let's just force tip it, and then we'll grab it off the field. Like, I suppose it's one way to do it. It wasn't really what I had in mind, but yeah, it will work. It still never ceases to amaze me that when you chuck things on the side of the field, how much room it takes up, and you think that would never fit into that trailer. So how come it's like that? Yeah, it is a bit strange. Yeah, one of the viewers made a cut quite a while back now about the physics and about the bales, lifting the bales. I think it was a little Fendt GTA, and he said, yeah, lifting 3 bales, and I said, yeah, but it's a concession. I think it's to make. It's a little bit like the one we're going to see in a minute, where let's just get this onto the side of the field. Grab the telly out. No, we do really want that. To assist. Yeah, there's a bit of a concession goes on with this exact thing. Let me just grab that, and yeah, it's a game. The Giants acknowledge that, and I'm glad they do. It really is a big assist for the fact that it generally sort of like allows you to pick it up lower or higher, and it allows that. It's a concession. It's not right, but it's a concession in your favour. Might be able to. There's some headers you can do. It depends on the harvester. I think this is a smaller harvester, so I think this struggles. You might sort of sneak it like that, yeah, where you sort of do it like where you can squeeze it on, and then it might push it at the other end, or then again it might not completely. Yeah, it's not having it. But plus, oh no, I would have been hitting the thing. I'd got that in the wrong place. I would have been attacking the lorry van. That's it. That's it. But you see, now I'm stuck, so now I have to let it go. No, it really is sort of stuck there, but it's sort of on fairly well. It is. So we stick like that. It is on, but what I mean is, if you push it further on, sometimes it couldn't really physically grab it, but the game allows it to, and that's a concession, and it's a play balance thing. I was talking about this, about the importance of play balance, only yesterday on Maypole, and about how certain games I played in the past, that, in fact, it was my favourite game, Frontiers, as it was called. Shouldn't really have got it. It must have a collision that's... Oh no, it's the fence. So those little fences are a menace. Beautiful, but a menace. Alright, so... Oh, be careful, careful. Yeah, we need to go out a little bit. We also need to... Oh, these aren't ready. I think we did know this. Yeah, we need to go further down as well. Yeah, for some reason these were not ready. Must have done them after, or they'll be ready later, or there was someone else's. We could have done it like that, couldn't we? Yeah, so these are for tomorrow. Excellent. So we've done everything we can do then. Let's just grab that bit of straw. Let's 5 odd tons if we can. Oh, I hate that one. Right, so should be able to get almost all of it.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Well, I never mentioned your name, so... don't know. Yeah, that's another tech bit I think has been left behind a little bit. I don't mean... Obviously, a lot of us who've got... who shall not be named in their rooms. And obviously, I got to be careful, remember, you got to, like, avoid the... here we are. I'm not sure actually if we, as I said, whether we filled these. Yeah, I think that's it's all this talk of AI and all the rest of it. Oh, I might not get out of that. Yeah, I might be stuck now. It's not good at getting that. It's only good on really flat, which I think is a bit. Yeah, it is. I'm now stuck. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's grab you and. I've still got it. If I dropped it or anything silly, but let's just grab that and cover that. It's a teeny weeny little... Ooh, that's what I say, they're a menace. They're fantastic, but they are a menace. Beautiful though, I mean, again, realistic. I mean, yeah, but we've got metal barriers in Great Britain, a lot of... Ooh, saving. Yeah, we have. It is. I do like the map. I do. It's just, say, Daim. Well, it's just physically you can't do everything. And we did do terrible. This was, I think, I posted the last episode. That's why I'm on this today, because I literally thought, oh, you've run out of episodes. Yeah, it was episode 11. A short run. I used to do about 7. So, yeah. So I think we'll just take this. No, I think we'll just leave it. Yeah, we've done everything. Let's take this in, and what are we doing with that? I think we're just making fuel. I think we're doing oil. That's true. We may well have been that. It's a point actually. I've not seen the crisp factory since here because I was leaving it for this, but then oh no, it's there. I can say I'm sure I saw it, and everything's at least working now. Spring onion tomatoes, spice lamb, cheesy. So we've not got the soy super bean is not coming across to here. Oh, it is flavouring. Yeah, smashing. Yeah. I'm glad I figured that one out. It was a difficult one. So yeah, that's the flavouring to make it into meat, basically. Yeah, 4 flavouring, 1 pig food. Yeah, excellent. So it is all doing nicely, and it is actually working quite nicely. 24 tons of potatoes and quite a lot of cheesy crisps and all the rest of it. Hot crisps, have we not? What are we short of? 3 chili, 6 potatoes. Was our little... Oh, that's right. That's what we were doing. What was it? The last thing we were doing actually was sticking that down. I was doing a special one. Did I actually manage to finish that? Yeah, I maybe didn't. I was sort of wasn't very well. I sort of suddenly came down with something. It's got to be that. It's got to be. And I'm not really, only very, very slowly picking up from this. I was going to do it there, wasn't I? I think we were like waiting. Did I actually do it? The greenhouse. We were going to do it there, weren't we? But then didn't we change our mind and say we're going to do it here? I think I did. I think we said let's do it in the middle. It makes more sense. But let's see if we can get it here. I think it was water, wasn't it? Although we did lift it a little, so let's have a go and see. Did I actually do the greenhouse for this, or is it something I've still got to do? In which case, I will get that done. It's not that tricky, really. So mine are all the 17. So olive and grapes, right? And even though they're totally wrong, yeah, I realised. I thought anybody can turn them around like that. You can already do that in the game. I thought so. You need to move them the other way around. So that one's standard tarp, olives, like vegetables. We did do it. Is it actually working? Let me just check. I don't want to put something down the Scots. No, that's the oil plant, small Mark II, field grape one, yeah. No, I don't know what happened to that. It may be that I made one of these, so we want it that away, and we want to sort of try to leave it so that it's more here than it is. Yeah, that might actually get away with that. We may. Houston, we have a problem. Right, okay, so we need manure. Oh, but, yeah, let's stick this in there for now. And then we'll grab some manure. Let's at least get that going. And so I did do it. I thought I had, but I wasn't sure. I've only tweaked. I've not really created it. Well, you'd say that. I have actually created some sheds. I have, actually. That's true. I was about to say, I haven't created anything new for a long while. I have actually. I've created some sheds that I'm working on as we're going through the Let's Plays. Yeah, it was one of the... I never intended on making sheds, but I thought, no one's designed a shed that I like. Like, I don't mean I like the sheds. What I mean is the design that I wanted, no one had designed what I was looking for. So I thought, let's do it yourself. It's true. It's true. So I did. Yeah, so I've got some a small, medium, and large shed. It's deliberately designed not to take up a lot of room. There's like 3 different designs. I thought let's make them all different, even though they're the same shed, sort of the same design. But so I've done a small, medium, and large. But the graphics on each one are slightly different. They're not all the same. Yeah, got mossy stones on one, and then pig stone on another, and then another sort of type of dry stone walling. Yeah, I fell in love with dry stone walling, so I've gone for dry stone walling, but in different, random, not like normal brick effects. Did we do it in B-mail? I don't think I did. I think it was in standard mode, so it should just done straight away. Brilliant. Yeah, so my modding sort of ground to a halt because I'm beginning to feel a little bit almost like myself, but it was like all my get up and go got up and went. Literally, it was horrible. Right, so I think we've already got someone's got the tanker over here. I think you might have one. But you got the nice one. Have we got another one for dirty? I think we got another one for dirty on this one? I think we have. I think it's over. Yeah, no, we have. It's the biggie. I know where it is as well. It's got slurry in it. It's over here. I did dump it. I don't know if I showed that on, but I did. Yeah. So this is for muckiness. So for water. Oh, actually, the other one would have done for that, wouldn't it, really? Yeah, I had the damage control mod on, which you can see the damage. It seems to affect everything anyway, no matter what. I can't imagine I had this much damage on everything, although I suppose it's not that much damage, really, so maybe I did. Maybe, so we need to grab some water. And being as we have a tap on here, why not grab it from there? Reverse. Oh, you're behind us, just you missed this one. Oh, I did actually, you're right. I went around and twizzled everything, but obviously this one I missed. Yeah. Yeah, I've still got them in the store that's the wrong, yeah, that needs flipping. So, apologise, yeah. But on almost all models, like, they're all the new, I'm hoping this is the last iteration. I did like the last one. But I fell in love with this one. You know, when you design, I always thought, let's do the logo. And then I saw this one. I thought, ooh, I really like that one. That one's actually, but it's got all the elements that I really want. Chrome. It's got yeah. It was AI did this one. Oh, isn't it for the front on this one? Yeah, it's where all the pipes are. So I've tried to be realistic. All right. So then let's stick that on. Let's save before we do that, in case it went wrong. Yeah, because that would be the point. Agreement would go wrong is when you switch it on and it goes, oh, me, you've done something wrong, and then like it just like crashes and burns. So I know that would be filled. Yeah, it's only 30,000, isn't it? Right, so let's now switch it on, and at least we've got a backup. So soy super bean, crisp veg greenhouse. So so you've only done like one of each. Yeah, but it's got a lot of cycles. I'm not sure whether that... Yeah, but we've only done like the water ones. Yeah, we have. Or I went wrong and didn't do the numbering past this. So again, I can actually do this. Yeah, it needs a bit... Oh, well, we did it. It's like, it's all right. It's growing and everything. It's got plants, so we can sort this. Yeah, it's not a bad place to sort of... B. Let's go through till tomorrow though, because I don't think this is quite a big enough session really for it to be classed as a session. Oh, it was. It may have been dumping already. No, I don't know that it was. This is the lead tractor, isn't it, here, and the big blues also. It's yeah, with its beautiful wheels. Right, yeah, we are spot for choice. Yeah, we did get a really load of good drops. Have we got anything that needs selling at this precise moment? It's no, not solid fertilizer. I think we were always debating whether or not we were going to sell that because it was really for ourselves. But it is a little bit too much of it, isn't there? Really? Yeah, I think we should sell some. I think that's way too much. I mean, yeah, I think 50 tons, like a full load of fertilizer, it's probably not a bad thing to do. So let's get that done. Let's get the big blue again that has that on its back, and it should be you, I believe. So let's grab some solid fertilizer, sell it. I mean, it's not like we're not doing it because we're skinned or anything. We're doing it because we just nearly swung into it at that speed, personally. Solid fertilizer. So I'm going to say, yeah, I thought it was, yeah, no, just don't need to worry, just do a full load, sell that, and we've still got enough for ourselves, because that's the whole point in doing it, but we've this selling the excess, which is not a terrible thing to do. I think it's this side. I think we'll know, because it will like literally, yeah, it is, it's because the BA Industries thing. Imagine, I think that it's a strange thing, this mod, because it's sort of duplicated on both sides, as in, like, if you look twisted the other way, I think the only way you know is it's got some taller ones on this side and they're smaller on the other. Yes, the only... wow, that's not bad. 450. Did we check the sales? Yeah, the sales have changed since we were on here. As in, like, you don't only get 4 things now, you get like about 8 or 9. So again, this is left on where it was, so therefore is exactly the same as we left it. But like, yeah, it literally has changed. The sales are now a major thing, trying to really up the ante on the sales, which I like. Again, it's one of those things I'm not sure. I did get one comment a long time about it, sort of almost like was talking about, you know, the way that I introduced the sales, and I'm like, well, it's an element of the game, and I try to bring this or do this as from a gaming element, whereas everyone else does it from storytelling or that type of thing, whereas I'm trying to sort of do well with the game and sort of show my progress. So that would mean I'd have to manipulate whatever's good in the game, and one of those is selling stuff. But I also do realise I'm also trying to create content, so therefore do I include that as much as I actually do? Now that's the bit that I'm a little bit unsure of. I am inwardly debating myself now, and I always like to hear from yourselves as well. Alright, so, oh yeah, we need to plough those, so we'll cut them next year. Or are we gonna... I'd like to just zip through and do that, because as far as I'm concerned, I'll be about to stop this now, but would like to do the wood chips. I really would like to do the poplars, just because I haven't done poplars for ages. Or do we just go to another map and do the poplars and call this? I think so. I'd like to do the crisps. I'd like to take the potatoes. Have we got any more in storage as well? I thought we'd actually move them all. So potatoes is what we're looking for. In fact, yeah, it's easy to go down here. You can see it in the no, we did literally. Yeah, so it's 24 tons at 77. It was only the one field we did once. It was a preliminary first foray into the crisp factory to see it, to sort of show it off. It did work hard on that. It's a bit of a shame, but we didn't do it in a big style. But on Maypole we're going to, so we're going to take the crisps to there. But I think we're going to have... I'm going to have to do some special with the poplars, because I really do want to do the poplars a lot. And this was the one I was going to do it. And then obviously I'm moving to Dahim as the European map. Do we move? No, we've already got loads of edges on that one, so we'll have to do it on another next Let's Play. What about Westbridge Hills? They're expensive fields there in comparison to a lot of maps, so it's... yeah, affording a field especially just to do poplars, it could take a while, so I think we'll have to do it in the future, which is a shame, because again, this is what happens with it being such a long crop. Yeah, it is, it's true. But I think we're going to have to sacrifice it, because I can't like, go through our entire year and do everything. Or, yeah, I suppose you could sell it around. No, because it has no impact on the Let's Play then. That's the whole point, isn't it, poplars? It can be quite a good sort of thing. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to do another session. We're going to leave it here, and we're going to go through... Let's go through till tomorrow morning. We're completely fed animals. At least we can sort of sort that out. So it is going to be... it's 9 o'clock, actually. Yeah, it's that time of year again. Change over time. I've sort of treated myself to one of these kneeling chairs, and I cannot get it right just at the minute. It's yeah, caning my legs at the bottom. That's too much pressure on my knees. I keep trying to change the angle so that it's... I mean, you will feel some discomfort anyway. That's part of the things. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's got like 2 rows now, and they're like 5 and 5. So it's quite... Wow, look at the Merlot. The price of the Merlot. Wow, that's amazing. And a Senebogen too. Well, that's correct. Yeah, I do. I've got no options, so it's just as it is. And yeah, we don't need it, do we really? Now, did we buy the back end? Yeah, but it's not the Manuri one, is it? This one? No, it's just a trailer. Now, someone has released liquid tankers. That's very, very useful. It is. So we have to run all the way round with that on this particular map. So there's not a lot worth a lot this time, really. So we're just going to, literally buy with that is worth a bit, and everything else we're not going to. Yeah, that's the way I've been trying to sort of do it. That is a good price. Yeah, that's a deal that if we were staying, I'd go for, because I keep saying there's a certain sales you get in the sales where it's really, like you think, oh yeah, that's an unbelievable price. That is, that is really amazing. But I did get to use that, and it's got standard, and so we might be able to drag this, but I don't think so. I think it's the wrong kind of. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a shame in a way because we didn't get the proper use of all our additional equipment. Yeah, I hate it in a way when you're pulling away from a map a little early, and you can see that actually you really did sort of. You prepped and you could go a lot further, but you've just not got the time. Dahim, I was hoping Callie would sort of do something. I hoped he'd not given in, and when I saw his map, I thought I've got to go on that. Yeah, even though I do like this as well, I've got to be honest. No, it's not that. We need to borrow this one and grab that and sell it. It is again, it's just trying to bring out the features of the game, but I am also trying to sort of be a bit ruthless and only do the things that are now then this one is sort of, if we do it at an angle like so, we should then be able to get the chrome too. Well, that's going to be a bit yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's still a bit of a, yeah, if we go above, we're also going to clock something on that left hand side as well. Yeah, we have. Yeah, that's the real trouble. It's manoeuvring with this, wobbling around in the air like that, with that walloping other things. It's not so easy. This is going to be a bit of a battle anyway with the crone. It's a bit of a beast. Not exactly the ideal thing for the Merlot to grab. Yeah, going that high is always a mistake. But sometimes a mistake you've got to do. Yeah, so I've got this kneeling chair, and it is caning my knees a bit. I have to keep moving around, but I would imagine you have to do a bit like that anyway. It's sort of like perching at a sort of strange angle. Now then, it doesn't seem to like it in the air, so let's try it. Well, this is a bit temperamental. I think some of it's the game, but there's some of it's the map as well, because I've had similar things. See, now that's picking that up really nicely now. So yeah, we were having quite a lot of issues. So maybe the map maker's done an update and I never noticed it. Right, I believe that was it. Yeah, we were not going to faff around wasting time, didn't we? No, I think it was just those two things. That was it. So that's where we're going to leave it. November morning, I'd imagine. Our sunflowers are ready to do now, or else the world has ended. Yes, absolutely. So we know our grass is done. So we've just got that last sunflowers to do, and then I think probably the potatoes are probably over 22 tons. Oh no! What are we short of then? What is not working? It's all of the. Yeah, but the others still will do. The beefy onion and that, they should go up nicely. So I'm not unhappy that we're only doing. So cheesy crisps, yeah, it's the cheese, isn't it, coming through from the bionic dairy was not enough. Yeah, it's only very, very tiny amounts of cheese. It is. Not much we can do about that. Right, so we're up to 449,643. Next session, I'm doing at least another session because I'd like to improve the crisp veg greenhouse. Yeah, I'd like to get that all sorted and see why that's not working. And next session, that will be working, and we'll go through so that we get a bit of traction with it, and so that going forwards it will be as it should be. Yeah. So next session is likely to be the last session. I'll do a sort of one where we might put the extremes in to do any mopping up, but is it really necessary on this one? I don't think we've got that much to process, have we? Yeah, we can sort of just do the final tally where you're like doing this is what we've got, in, you know, like if we sold everything. So that would actually work. It would. Yeah, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on what's left of this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.